Mental health concerns are expected to rise following this morning's tragic shooting in Minneapolis, especially with the start of a new school year just days away. And our Kyrie Johnson is live outside Inside Counseling, where she spoke with a mental health expert about how professionals respond to trauma in moments like this. Kyrie, what are you learning?
Yeah, Dan and Briggs, experts here at Insight Counseling say dozens of children experienced a major trauma this morning in Minneapolis. And as the Northland prepares to send their kids back to school, they expect concerns to grow. Now, therapists here deal with PTSD, anxiety, and grief every day, so they're no strangers to the kind of trauma many experience today. Many expect local parents and students to feel heightened anxiety as the school year begins. But they say it's important for parents to remember young children often pick up on the emotions of the adults around them, heightening fears that already exist. Psychotherapist Michael Kleba says the best approach is to allow space for big feelings and difficult conversations.
Anxiety for all of us is a moment, it's very unsettling and it's very, dysregulating, but anxiety is a cycle that you go through and you kind of have to ride the wave.
That wave of emotions that Kleba is referring to is likely contributed to school shooting statistics over the last decade. With over 1,300 school shootings in the U.S. and a resulting 500 deaths, the conversation of school safety seems to always be a priority concern. And medical professionals are encouraging anyone with mental health concerns following the incidents today to seek help. Live in Duluth, Kyrie Johnson, Northern News Now.
Thank you, Kyrie. We're going to have a link to more mental health resources on our website, northernnewsnow.com.